Hello and welcome back to another episode of Stay Motivated. So on today we're gonna be working on this cable, this rear parking brake cable that connects to the back brake. So the lever works, but I think this is probably seized up inside and it doesn't let this caliper kind of close. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this down, I need to take this off, disconnect, and I'm gonna remove this cable so that way I just have this one to the front brake, and then this is the parking brake that kind of goes. So how this works is you push this pin down and it moves this one, and you push this lock down, so that prevents this from moving. And then to let it go, and we're back in the game. So, and then on the green one, it just so happens to work. So the back brake works, that's a plus, so I don't have to mess with it and everything can work as OEM. Still got some more work to do on this one, but I got the OEM carb working for it, and should have a video uploaded soon for this, so stay tuned for that one. Back to this. So I'm going to start removing that rear caliper, and let me show you what I'm going to replace it with. So came with the gasket, got this offline, and this is a shorty rear brake cable. So this replaces the setup that's on there right now. And then this, you take the piston, the caliper apart, and then this locks kind of in there, so we'll get to that later. This is a little tricky. So you see this piece in here? We're gonna slide this piece into this tube so this can slide out like so. And the reason is once it reaches a certain point, it's because it moves back, and then we slide this pin through to unlock everything, like so. So there's that bracket. So we align these slots up to the area right here, and they put them all forward so the brake, this cable slides right out, turn down, in the top. So we're gonna pull this down. It's gonna route through here. That's one cable we're not using anymore. It's gonna bring a nice clean look to the blaster from this side. Now we don't gotta worry about that ugly cable no more. Now that we have slack from the front, slide forward and up. There's that. this clip. You gotta move the same thing, like so. Remove this back. So that goes back and over. All right, now to install this piece through here, this goes in side through the middle bracket like that. So it's going to be sitting in the middle. We slide this in like that. So that goes in through here like that. This goes on the end. And then the lock to finish it off. So that's how it's gonna go installed. So we're gonna move this up a bit. I'm gonna use my leg to hold it up so it makes it easier for me. Slide this through the back and through. Now the spacer with the that's in the washer, and then this pin. Pins in. Before I tighten anything down, I still gotta adjust the back brake. I don't know how it works yet. Spring tension on the spring now. So this, tighten back up. So that's on there, that's on there. I'm gonna screw it in all the way. See where we're at first by screwing it on all the way. All right, there we go. So what I did is maintain pressure on here, because remember this is thing, and you also don't want this stretching out too far either, because that rubber is what protects anything dirt from going in, traveling into here. So I started by screwing in the housing completely. Notice how this has minimal play now, but it still moves. And then when I hit the brake, it's still tight, and this is just with my hand. So obviously it needs more adjustment. I'm gonna tighten it or loosen it, make 2 or 3 more turns. That's awesome. And that's just with my hand. So I'm gonna tighten it 1, because I don't want it to lock up completely. That's perfect. So lock this bolt. I think this is a 12 to be precise. Does not need to be over tightened. Just enough to make sure this doesn't move around. Slide this back. Now we can tighten these up, because we don't have to go back into here. And they don't need, awesome. I'm gonna mount the tire. Alright guys, got the tire back on, nice and tight. Spent some time adjusting the rear brake. So now that it's all locked up over here, don't forget to bend the C-clip, or not the C-clip, the little pin. And then the 2 bolts that hold the caliper, and then you adjust it from back here. You spin it that way is to tighten it, that way is to loosen it. So right now it's a good spot. I like it. If I step on it, it'll lock up, but not enough that it's wasteful trying to burn up the rear rotor. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, like and subscribe. And like always, stay motivated.